Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninjaxtx, and I'm back to share the 75th video in my fifth round of philosophy video. Now, when you are trying to master something and you're told to constantly go back to the beginning, why? Because if your foundation is not strong, everything else that you learn from that point will fall. It's like if you're building a house, what has to be shored up and made strong before you can build the actual facade of the house? The base, the foundation. Your foundation has to be strong before you can move on to anything else. So as you're building your career, as you're building your um, home life, as you're building your relationships, the the very first thing you have to do, and you have to check on this throughout time, the very first thing you have to do and check on periodically is the strength of your foundation. Because as I said, if your foundation is not strong, everything else will fall. And a lot of people often don't get that. I ran into that with a, well, we'll just call him an acquaintance. And because I can't call him a friend, because to be honest with you, I don't consider this person a friend anymore. Um, he he couldn't understand why our instructor was telling us to go back to the beginning and look at the beginning, build upon that. And if I'll say this again, and I'll say this many times throughout this video, if you don't have a strong foundation, no matter what you are taught, no matter what you are given or gifted with, if you don't have a strong foundation, everything else will fall. So a lot of people ask me on this channel, and those that know me in my training ask me why I always go back to basics. If I'm so advanced, if I'm so skilled, why do I always go back to the basics? Because the basics are what you're going to remember. The basics are what you're going to call upon when everything else seems to dissipate. So as you're building your career, As you're building your lives, as you're building your relationships, make sure the foundation of your faith, the foundation of your training, the foundation that everything you know is strong. Because if there's a weak link there, that's how the blessing blockers get in and destroy everything you have. And if you're building upon a weak foundation, you can be, it's like this. You can build the greatest tower, but if the foundation of that tower is not strong, everything above it will crumble and fall down. I hope that made sense for you guys. I hope that touched someone's heart. I hope that made someone think about how they may be living life. Peace, take care of yourselves and each other. One world, one love. If you have any questions, comments, requests, etc., please send them to my YouTube account, or if you know how to get in touch with me on my personal Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, my training group, Black Talent Combatives, or any other form of my social media, please feel free to do so there. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. I will see you guys tomorrow for my next Chairbound and Screamer session at 11:45 a.m. Until then, bye for now. I'm out.